Hi. Hi, Kyle. I wish you could stay and talk. Hi, James Sharp. It's good to see you, too. I wish you could stay and chat a little bit, but I know you had to go to work. I put up a new song, Kyle. James already saw it. Thank you for coming by. Just kind of waiting for a few more people to get into the stream, and I can go ahead and start what I plan to do. I will be on for a while. I didn't see the comment yet. I've had a hard time getting my craft table area set up for the lighting. Oh, Sid's dad is here. I am sorry to hear about your computer. Um, I really am. I hope you guys like this television series called The Walking Dead. I was going to try to make some merchandise for that because there's a new season coming up. Oh, good morning, PJ. I'm so glad to see you. I'm sorry I missed your message last night. I was asleep, and I'm just really glad that you're still talking to me. I missed you. I'm sorry. And Sid's dad, I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry about you are the Walking Dead fam. Okay, I want to show you guys the bracelet that I made and the charms on it. It's just a chain bracelet, right? Oh, Grey's Anatomy stuff. Well, how about the saw for the old side buns? Okay, first we've got this. And James will know what this bat's for. James, do you know what the bat is? Remember what its name is? I can get it to focus. I apologize, you guys. And then I've got this. Lucille the bat. That's correct. And then I have a saw. And then I'm trying to get it focused. I'm so sorry, you guys. That's the trouble I was trying to set up. That's why it took me so long setting up. I hope it does show up. This is a motorcycle. If it focuses. And the hat. And oh, dropping it. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, everyone. I was about to show you the real cool thing. Hi, country mom. Thank you for coming over. I'm welcome. We've got a lot of friendly people that just come in here and come in and out, and I'm going to be up for hours. This is the zombie. I'm so glad to have you, country mom. Would you tell me your real name? You don't have to. But you're so welcome. I'm going to recreate this with some different charms. And I've got Lucille, the arrow, a motorcycle, and I forgot to show you this. Well, I'm still not showing you this, huh? Look at that one. So everything to this is something that happened inside The Walking Dead. Oh, that's fine, country mom. I respect that. That's fine. You can be country mom because I'm a country girl. It's perfectly fine. I respect that. I understand that. I hope this reads the right direction for you guys. I have this charm, and I also have one that looks like this that I could use on the next one. And I also have these. What do you think, James? Are you still here? If you can see these. And Sid's dad. If you guys are here. And I've got... Hi, Miss. Oh, it's so good to see you. Good afternoon to you. I'm working on making some jewelry here tonight, and I thought I'd have you guys along with me, and you can tell me what pieces that would look really cool. It's a television series called The Walking Dead, and I've ordered these charms off of eBay, and I have a zombie, and this is what he looks like on the back, and this is what he looks like on the front. And this is Lucille the Bat. This is an axe. This is the saw. Then we have moose and things. Then we have motorcycle. We have a Walking Dead charm. And Megan's blog is here. Really? Hi, Megan. And then we have the hat. And some handcuffs. And a treble clef. We want to put that on there. Well, let's see if there's anything that I left out. Oh, yes. The bow. Megan, I'm so glad to see you. Hi. We're talking about the show Walking Dead. It's a cowboy hat. I'll show you up closer if it focuses. I've ordered these things from China. I'm trying to get it to focus. I apologize for moving around. I am so happy that Megan is here. It's probably about lunchtime for you, isn't it, Megan? I'm so glad you're here. This is a cowboy hat. Maybe it would look better if I just laid it down in the beading tray. I'm so glad you're here, though. I'm so glad all of you are. I made a pair of earrings, and they're up for sale in my Etsy shop. Jan, hi. How are you? In my Etsy shop, they're dream catchers, and I made these with charms that I had purchased and put it together and made these earrings in the past. I'm so glad to have you here, Jan. And if you guys like dream catchers, I have those up for sale. Oh, diamond painting is so fun to do. I haven't done those yet, but it looks like something I would enjoy. James, thank you, man. You're sharp. I mean, you're sharp. You're fast. Oh, I'm glad to see you here, Jan. And PJ, I hope you're okay too. But these were the dream catchers. I'd made them a while back, but I've made a bunch of them, and they're I haven't made belly rings before, but I know how to make anything. I've made a bracelet for fall, and I want to show you guys the beadwork on this. These are 3 strands, and they have fall leaf colors on these beads. And then it has like an antique bronze copper chain on the back. And it fastens around your wrist like that. Irish whiskey. Hi. I wouldn't expect you did, Irish whiskey. Thank you for coming over here. That I'm making some Walking Dead stuff. You might like that. There's the closure to that. And this little hook goes through the loop there. Just like that. But I want you to look at the little dangly charm that's on it. Oh, Bridget, I adore you and your hauls and your freebie stuff. Bridget has a great channel, you guys. I don't miss her when she goes up. Irish Whiskey, I'm so happy to have you come to visit me. I didn't mean to bump the camera. We're not having an earthquake. We're having a clumsy person running a live stream. But this is the charm bracelet with the fall colors in it and the little owl. And I just love owls. And these are the color, like I said, the bright maple red and the pumpkin oranges, because it's a dark burnt harvest orange. It's not bright, ugly orange. Then they've got the golden, and we've got the little seed beads in between it. But these are the closures that I'm going to put on the Walking Dead bracelet. It's going to have this on one of these on each end so that the bar just goes through the hole and, you know, we'll fasten it. I'll have to decide. Sorry for putting my arm in the way there. I'll have to decide how long to make the bracelet. But this was the charm bracelet that I'd already made, and I showed at the beginning. Irish Whiskey, if you're still here, I made a. If anybody in your family is a Walking Dead fan, I'm going to put this up on my Etsy shop. Or what would be easier to do is to just send me a message in my PayPal that you want one, and they're $50. Can you hear me now? How about that? Am I back? Can you hear me? Can you hear anything? Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So I'm going to put my glasses on. Thank you. I have a microphone, and it just times itself out every now and then, and I just have to unplug it. These were the little charms that I was going to start with. Irish Whiskey was the things that remind you of The Walking Dead. The cowboy hat, the bat. Hi, thinking of others. Thank you. I'm so glad to have you back. Look at this zombie, guys. And I could use this to go in it as well. And I can't forget the motorcycle. And we can't forget this. Ghost, thank you for coming here. Thank you. So I'm going to put this up in my Etsy shop later, but if you guys want it, it's easier if you hit me up on PayPal so I get the full amount than Etsy taking a profit. Oh, thank God. Thank you, George. Rather than Etsy taking a profit. So James Sharp has dropped my PayPal link along with my Etsy store up there. So if you want one of these, they're $15. I'm about to make one. Hopefully I'll make 2 tonight. I'm not sure what size to start with, and it will get very complicated. I hope you guys will stay with me. If you can't, I understand because I'm starting very, very late. The tools that I use that I need, I drop directly on my work surface and then talk about them. These are bent nose pliers, and these are flat nose pliers, and these are round nose pliers. They're small enough to fit into a little hand. And I'd like to think a little hand. I'd like to not think I have man-sized hands, but, you know, the camera makes me look like a giant. Jan, the bracelets are $15. Irish whiskey, I totally understand. I hope that you guys will let other people know that I'm doing this stuff. So even if you can't do anything and you're not obligated, other people come and visit me and watch the process of how I'm doing it. I've got chain. You can buy chain at Walmart. You can buy chain at the craft store. I buy chain off of eBay. I can buy also cheap, inexpensive jewelry and use that. And I'm going to start with these because, let me get this one. I'm sorry. There's another one I need. My wire cutter pliers, my little pink ones. It makes it easier to start. Oh, when you write me in PayPal, write me a message about what size bracelet that you want. Make sure I get your address because I'm not talented enough to hunt you down. There's a lot of people here on YouTube that can even find out your DNA. And I'm not interested in that kind of life, so I don't even lurk usually on people's Facebook, for example. But I'm going to start from the beginning right here. There's a little, I can get it right here, where it's got a lobster clasp closure on it. I hope I can get it where you guys can see it. Awesome. I'm looking for something to put up underneath it really quick. Hold on for just a second. Well, I'm trying not to steal other jewelry because I'm making football jewelry. That would be awesome, thinking of others, because even if you can't afford to get one, and oh God, how I understand that, there's no obligation. I just want friendship. I'd rather have friendship than things anyway. Sorry, I bumped the camera again. But Christmas is coming. There's a ton of people that are Walking Dead fans. So I'm going to put the things that I want to use up here. I'm going to start with one chain. I've got about 3 out. I'm making things a little more complicated than they have to be, which is my style. Jan, thank you. She is such a sweet lady, too, thinking of others. Is Country Mom still here? I hope she is. I hope Irish Whiskey and Sid's dad's still here. If you guys don't mind to hit the like button, that would help me with the analytics on YouTube a little bit. Oh, you're being a surrogate. Okay. A surrogate mom? I'm putting all these little things up here right now that I'm going to want to use. And I may use all of them, or I may not use all of them. You just never know. Megan, thank you for still being here. I knew that I'd forget somebody. You guys are all important. I'm just a ditz sometimes. Well, most times. Let's just be honest. Okay. I'm going to start by taking the first chain off. I'm going to start with these 2 sets of pliers right here. And I put this up underneath so I could see it better and you could see it better, hopefully. And hopefully see what I'm doing. So I'm going to start here. And I apologize if I get quiet. Aw. What I'm doing is taking the pliers and I'm opening them this way. So what I'm doing is, if you can see me, I'm taking them and I'm opening it this way. Not like that, but like this. See, I've got the camera way too close. So I'm opening it this way, not that way. And so I'm taking the lobster clasp and that last little circle right there, I'm taking that off. And there's no need to throw that away because you might can use it. Aw, thank you. I did when I first got started, but I don't have that big of a following yet. And I appreciate that. So I'm saving the lobster claw clasp because you might can use it another time. Now this piece of wire is bent so much that it's not really stable. Oh, June, you're here, but you're not really here because you lost your glasses. I can feel your presence, though. You're definitely here. June and I were talking about The Walking Dead and enjoying an episode vicariously together. JoJo is here. Hi. I cannot believe JoJo came to my stream. Hi, honey. Welcome. I'm about to make some Walking Dead merch. I'm about to make a Walking Dead charm bracelet. And I'll show you the one. I'll show you the pieces that I started with if my camera will behave. Let's see. You get a little bit more light over here. I'm glad to see you, JoJo. Thank you for coming up here. I'm just playing with jewelry tonight. I wanted to talk to folks. If you're a fan of The Walking Dead and people hitting their camera while they're live streaming, you're in the right place because this was the bracelet that I made. There's a zombie, the Walking Dead plaque, the cowboy hat, Lucille the bat, the bow and arrow. There's a saw. There's the motorbike. motorcycle, and there's definitely a pistol and the little Walking Dead thing. And I'm selling the bracelets for $15 a piece. And if anyone wanted to buy one, please pay me through my PayPal, because my Etsy shop takes too much profit, in my opinion. I have an Etsy shop, and I've had an Etsy shop for 6 or 7 years. And I'm going to make this bracelet about 8.5. And you can't really see what I'm doing unless I move the camera here a little bit. So, like on my beading board, I started at 0 and I'm just going around this thing here. It's going to be pretty hard to do as small as the chain is. I would like to have had a bigger chain. And June, I love you. Thank you guys for being here. Much love. Is Ghost still in here? Is Megan Blog still in here? Thank you guys. If you don't mind to leave me a thumbs up and tweet it out, it would really help my channel. I'm coming up on the 1-year mark. I've not quite yet reached my watch hours, and I'd like to. I'm going to cut this off at 9 because I'd rather have too much than not enough to start with, because I sell character hats and baby blankets, leggings and headbands and scarves and pillows and all kinds of stuff. So I'm really trying to get my watch hours up. I've got music that you could play in the background some days and just put on the playlist and let that play. And if you don't like my music or my singing, if you like me and care about me at all, because I love you guys. Oh, I'm pretty far away, Kyle. I'm 1,000 and some change away. But I really do believe that I can make it. I do. Because I've been part of this community for a long time. Thinking of others. Thank you for being here. Bless you, honey. I appreciate it. I've been part of this community for a long time, like I said. I don't bring the drama. I'm not even really good at being mean and hateful unless pushed. I can be hilarious and ridiculous with a sense of humor, but what I was meaning to say was I've been part of the community here for a long time, and I haven't caused any trouble, and I have faith that I've got enough friends that would support me back, because I go to everybody's channel and show them. Well, Kyle, I'm spreading the word as much as possible, but nobody's really listening. And it would be wonderful if I could make it. And if not, it's a learning experience, but I'm going to stay really positive. I think all the love that I've got put out there into the community over the last year, I haven't been part of any of the stuff that goes on. I've been in the background. I'm totally not dense, but it has nothing to do with me. They're not my circus and not my monkeys, is what I always say. I'm like, Lord have mercy. I do believe, I'm sorry for bumping the camera. Okay. I'm not in a good position with the camera for sure. Okay, I cut the little chain off. And I opened let me just get another one so you can see what I did. I did not realize I was off the camera when I did that. I'm taking this and I'm putting the pliers together like this, and I'm just opening them up, and I'm going to bump the camera again. That's been my problem too. Megan, I don't stream like I needed to. This year I've had a bunch of physical illness, and I haven't talked about it except for my close friends who know in private. And it's kept me offline as much as I should. I should already be there. So I'm taking my pliers here and trying to find where the camera is. And I'm just closing this link back up. And I close it till I can kind of feel it bump. Make it tighten down. I have got to do something about this lighting right here. So I've already got this on one end of the bracelet. I thought I had the lighting set up, but I'm trying to figure out which is better here. I think that's better. If it will stay. Hey, Boomer. So this is one end of the bracelet, and I'm going to use this pliers and continue to bump the camera as if this is my first day or something. My goodness gracious. Okay. Taking this little circle piece like this, and it's cut in the middle. They're called jump rings. I'm going to try to get into the camera and open it like that. I'm going to take this little bar. It looks like a barbell right there. And I'm going to put the open jump ring through it. I'm fighting with the camera being in the way of what I needed to do. Okay, I've got that through it. And I'm going to take the end of the chain here and put that last little bit of chain through the open jump ring as well. I'm going to take my pliers and close it back up. And make sure they're closed really good. You'll be able to feel it. Try not to warp them if you're going to do this yourself. I said I ordered all my products off of eBay over time. I get them really cheap in auction or just buy it as a lot. And I may do a tutorial on how to get things for less than $1 off of eBay sent to me from China. And that's how I got all my little charms. You're thinking of not watching any more of The Walking Dead? Well, there's got to be a reason. I had to lay off watching Game of Thrones. I like things with the storyline, but I don't like the blood and gore. I don't like torture scenes, and I don't like blood and gore. And it upsets my sensitivity. So this, I'm going to test it out and see how big it actually is. For example, on me, I would have to size the bracelet down very much for, yeah. Season 8 sucked, huh? So there's about 2 inches there that it's too long. So I just cut it off and do it again. And I've got these little wire cutter girly pliers. And I'm not doing very well with them. Oh, Jan, that would be amazing. Jan just said, did you know there's a YouTuber reunion too next year in July? And she's inviting me. I'm like, I would love to come. I rarely get invited anywhere. That is awesome. I need to do a YouTube meetup here in the Georgia area and invite and have a YouTube party. Aw, that's perfectly okay. I kind of like that better, George. I haven't watched The Walking Dead in a long, long time. I've been watching YouTube for about 2 years. So Jan, keep me informed on, Facebook Messenger as it comes closer to the date. I would definitely love to come see you, darling. You would be welcome to come anyway. You're a supporter. You don't have to have a channel to come. You support us all, Kimber. Thank you for coming to my live stream. I just now saw your name. I'm trying to focus on getting this chain the right length and looking up at the chat at the same time. Well, I haven't got to like season 2. I haven't got through it yet, so I've got a long way to go before I'm totally disappointed. I was loving on the Game of Thrones, and then I'm way too sensitive for the blood and the gore. Way too sensitive for that, especially to be watching it by myself at like 4 in the morning. No. It's not for me. I promise you. That's not my jam at all. I don't like the screams of tortured people. I don't like people being tortured at all. It brings out the fight or flight, and surprisingly. Aw, Daryl was your favorite. Well, hopefully I can do him justice tonight. You love Game of Thrones, Kimber? So do I. I've got some awesome dragon eggs I plan to do in my craft room. Oh, see, James, I just knocked my lamp over. I may have done myself a favor, though, with the lighting situation. I'm having a horrible lighting situation. Okay, I've got a box of jewelry supplies. If you guys are Dollar Tree shoppers, you'll recognize this. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. I'm totally Game of Thrones all the way, except for the blood and the gore. But this is part of my jewelry supply stuff that I've been buying over time for eBay. And I get some of these supplies for like 36 cents or maybe $1 here and there. This box is pretty heavy. And it's got all these compartments in it. And I bought them at the Dollar Tree. And I've got about 10 of them over time. And I've got... But I opened this up because I wanted to get larger jump rings to put the charms on. because I've priced what I have at the big box stores. It's very, very expensive. And it's the same stuff. It's all made in China. So, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If I can just raise this up a little bit, I may do so better. I may do much better. I'm hoping. Well, I've got lots and lots and lots of boxes of bead stuff, but believe me, I did it over a long period of time and I did it as inexpensive as I could. And a lot of times, if I sold something, I turned around and used that money to buy some more supplies so I could make some more money and profit later on down the line. Sorry, you guys, about the camera. I'm trying to get it in a way that looks much better. Yes, Megan, I would have a ball being there in China because I'm ordering like 50 or 100 of these little pieces. I may get them for 36 cents American. And if I went to a big box store here, well, T Car says zombies are real. I see them when I'm drunk. Well, bless your heart. Poor old thing. Yeah, Jan, Kimber wanted to go. Okay. Okay. Well, tell her, if you talk to her, tell her about me. I'd love to come and meet her. I'm going to start opening up some of these jump rings. I don't think I did anything better with this camera at all. I'm sorry I'm fussing with it, you guys. Better. Zombies are real, T-Car. I'm sorry I laughed. I've just got a wicked sense of humor. I didn't mean to. I've seen people that could have been zombies. I knew that they were soul suckers for real. T-Car, I hope you stay. Welcome to my channel. I was just being silly. Okay. So I'm trying to open this. I'm going to open several of them. See, I've got, I think I'll put the Walking Dead charm on right away. What do you guys think? The big charm or the little charm on the bracelet? Is anybody still here? I think I'm going to go with the little charm like the one before because I think maybe this one would be too heavy. Oh, the one on the right. This one, Megan? Where is it going to be located, Jan? What state is it going to be in? Is this the one, Megan? T-Car, I apologize for offending you, but I know some soul-sucking zombies for real. They suck the air right out of the room as soon as they walk in. The little one. I was thinking the little one because I thought the other one would be too heavy on a bracelet, that the other one would be great on like a necklace or something. So the first charm I'm going to put on is the Walking Dead one. I'm sorry, T-Car. I really am. I was just picking. You got to get to know me. I'm just picking. I'm going to go up about 5 chain links and put this jump ring through the chain right there. And bump the camera again. Thank you, Irish. That's what I thought too. I thought that big one might be a bit too heavy, sir. Thank you for being here. Did Ghost Mafia leave? He was here for just a split second and then he left. He's probably in my refrigerator too. Well, he'll get fed. I've got some leftovers in there. Okay. So this is the first charm I've got on. Because my arm is over there too, Boomer. But I will try. Hold on for just a second, you guys. Just one moment, please. I'm moving the thing that I'm using to hold the camera with. It's so aggravating right now. Oh, I'm glad you're still here, Irish. Be safe. Boomer, I'm moving it right now. I'm moving the camera thing. Hold on for just a second, you guys. I thought I had it all hooked up before I come in. I hit the on button. Okay, to be just a minute. Good night, Sid's dad. It's taking me a second to move it. I'll be right back in like 1 minute, okay? Good night, Sid's dad, and thank you for being here. And hello, Debbie McWaters, EVPs. Thank you, guys, for your patience. It's going to be less than a minute. I'll have this camera right back on. Hi. Kimber, I'm glad you came here to visit me. I appreciate it. I know it's late. I am glad you did visit, though. Thank you so much. Tabby Smith, hi. Let's see. I can get this focused down to where I'm working on things, and we'll start again. Hi, Laverne. It's nice to have you. It's great to see you guys. It seems like it's been such a long time. Okay. I scratched myself pretty good. Okay, I've got the first charm on. And it was, see, back to what I was doing. I have the first charm on the bracelet here. And it is The Walking Dead. And see, the next charm Mike put on is you think we ought to put the zombie up next to that? Or the cowboy hat? Yeah. So I'm going to use my pliers and open up another jump ring right here really fast. The crossbow. Thank you, Kimber. Thank you, guys. Gonna get the crossbow. I'm gonna put the jump ring through the crossbow. Whoops. Kimber said crossbow first, so I can put the cowboy hat. Oh my goodness. Now I've got 3 different answers. Kimber said crossbow, and I think, honestly, I think the zombie ought to go next to the Walking Dead because that's what it's all about. But I will put the crossbow on. Kimber, thank you for participating. I do hope you come back. Thank you guys for all being here. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. The crossbow, not the zombie. Hi, Patricia. Okay, the zombie goes on next, in my opinion. Okie dokie. Thank you guys for all the help. Let's see. I'm trying not to get the chain twisted, and that's what's taking me a minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm counting the links here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I dropped the whole thing. I think the little zombie. Oh my gosh. If it would only come in. If I could only get it to show up close. It's got a little face. It looks all slumped over. It's cute as it can be for a zombie. Oh. I hope you're feeling better, Laverne. I will, Boomer. You've got zombie hat, crossbow, hatchet, bike, and handcuffs. Awesome. I'll take notes. I'm trying to hold the chain so that it does not twist because it is such a tiny chain. That's what it wants to do. And I don't want the charm dangling on one side and then dangling on the other. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go 2, 4, 6, and put it right there. Got it. Now I've got to close it. Well, I'll have them up for sale if you want one. My PayPal link has been dropped by James Sharp. I haven't loaded it into my Etsy shop yet. They're only $15 a piece. And it's going to take me some time to do it. And just make sure that you leave me your address in it because I don't have a way to go and find you. So I've got the zombie and I've got the Walking Dead. Ghost Mafia came back. Yay. Yeah, I'd say it's stainless steel. Okay, and you said the zombie and then the cowboy hat. Look at Rick's cowboy hat, you guys. It's even got the little thing on the side where the headband is. I don't know if it's coming in clear or not. But anyway, I'm going to open up a junk ring so this won't take till the Armageddon to come back. Whatever that is. Yes, Debbie, I love to do tedious, monotonous things. So, let's see. Here goes the cowboy hat. I have a little pistol here, too. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. This is 2, 4, 6. Okay. Make sure you get the jump rings really, really closed. You don't want these charms falling off of here. For anybody that wants to buy one. Sweet June Gall is here. June, isn't this what we were talking about? This is just what we were talking about. So I've got... I forgot to take out that little pistol. And now I'm trying to figure out where it is because I don't remember seeing it. Boy, I do want those charms, though. Yep, he needed his pistol. What did I do? Do I even have it here? This is my Dollar Tree box, June. I was telling you about last night that I've got about 15 of them. I didn't buy them all at once, of course, but I buy them in the crafting section over in Dollar Tree where they sell the kids craft, and it's always down on the floor everywhere I go. I'm opening up the box that has all my Walking Dead charms in it, and I'm looking to see if I have any more. Do I have a pistol? There I do. Aww. June is so full of love for everybody. So these are the little things that I've bought over time. The little cowboy boots and the cowboy hats. So I've made a bunch of earrings. You have 3 of them. They're so much fun. So I put my little zombie in it. He looks like my ex. That's terrible, but it's funny. And if you knew him, you'd agree with me. You're like, what was she thinking? Oh, boy. The box is from the Dollar Tree. The charms come from eBay. And they are sent in packages from China. So, what would come after the cowboy hat? The pistol or the crossbow? Boomer? Blame YouTube. I just now noticed it. Hold on for a second. Now say something else. See if it's right. After the cowboy hat, do you guys think I should do the crossbow, the Lucille, or the pistol? Bah. You think the pistol, Boomer. Because Boomer's like, I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. So, and then again, I'm not surprised. I really don't like it when YouTube decides who we can and cannot talk with. Ghost Mafia. See. If anybody else used to be a mod that's not a mod, let me know, because I've got short-term memory loss. And if I was paying attention, I would have known that about Boomer, but I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Ghost, you like the bat next? You want Lucille? And Boomer says, put the pistol next. So, you think the crossbow should be in the middle? I totally agree. And I've got handcuffs. I've got a saw. I've got the motorcycle. And I've got music for somebody. Carl, Rick, Daryl, Nagon. So you were, Jan? My apologies to anybody that was once a moderator and is no longer a moderator. That was not my doing. That was YouTube's decision. I'm pretty sure. Because I haven't gone and unmodded anybody. Okay. What did you guys think I should have put next? Do we need an axe for anyone? Huh? I don't remember, but for some reason I bought an axe. Well, at the end of the day, I'm going to need to open some jump rings to put the charms on the bracelet. Okay. Boomer says a pistol, and Ghost Mafia says a bat. So what I'm doing right here is just opening up the jump rings. And I've got the pliers. Carl had the hatchet. Okay. I knew there was a reason why I bought a hatchet. I just couldn't remember, Boom. I need people's help. So I guess I'm going to put... I've had a lot of people say put the pistol next. And Patricia says put the bat. And so I'm confused. But I do know that I want to put the crossbow right in the middle because it's the heaviest. The bat should be last, okay? That would be a good balance. So the pistol, the motorcycle, I guess the pistol. Should it be facing left or right, you guys? See. And drop it. I'm going to have it facing the right. And I'm going to hold this up here and count 2, 4, 6. Put it in the 7th one and close it up. The motorcycle's on the right of the crossbow, okay? And this is the kind of stuff I used to sit. Hi, Tony. Hi. Thank you. Pointed at the zombies. Let's see which way it came out. You know, you have a point. I'm going to take that off and point it right at the zombies. And that way, it'll be for... I'm going to take it off and turn the pistol around, you guys. And close that jump ring back up. Make sure it's good and closed if you ever do anything like this. But I do not spend a fortune on these things. Like I said, I might win stuff. I always put in the search bar of eBay from 0 to 99 cents. And I usually get the buy right now and the ending soonest. And I bought some of these supplies for like less than 50 cents. And I've got them over time. You guys' suggestions are awesome. Thank you, Tony, and thank you, Boomer, and thank you, T-Car, and thank you, Ghost Mafia. Your suggestions have been really, really great. And I appreciate it. Thanks so much. So far, I've got 4 charms. And I've got my big hands in the way, but be patient. I don't have big hands. Actually, I've got small hands. I really do. So I've got The Walking Dead, the zombie, Rick's hat, the pistol, which is facing left toward the zombies for a right hand. And now I need to see how much chain I've got left so I can see where to place that crossbow, you guys. Okay, I've got handcuffs. And I've got... Do we need a saw? Do we need a hacksaw? Do you remember that guy up on the roof that was going to have to hack his hands off in season 1? That's what I thought about that. Laverne, thank you, sweetie. I really appreciate you being here. And you know what makes my day when I'm very sad is going back and reading the comments that anybody's left behind. So I can do one more before I need to put the crossbow in there. So should it be the motorcycle or the hatchet? Or the... You guys tell me what comes next again. I'm looking right at the chat. Much love, Debbie McWaters. Thank you for being here. I'm listening, Patricia. I've got to open a jump ring anyway. I appreciate you being here, Debbie. Thank you, and have a good night and sweet dreams. Jan, that would be so awesome. I thank you so much. Okay. Boomer says the cycle, the crossbow, and then the hacksaw. So you want the motorcycle after the pistol? Do you think the motorcycle ought to be going to the left or to the right? Let's see. What? The hat, the gun, and the cuffs. Yeah. Boomer had excellent ideas. So I'm going to do it. Well, I'm going to do it the dorky way and bump the plate. So he's got hatchet. Boomer, where does the motorcycle go on? Yes. That's what June said too, known by PJ. Okay. The hatchet goes on next, he said. The hatchet goes on after the gun, Boomer? Fallen Angel, hello, honey. Thank you for being here. Let's see. I'm looking through the suggestions, you guys. I'm scrolling up and down. So if you don't know anybody that likes it, you can buy it as a gift for another YouTuber and let me know in the notes and PayPal. Just make sure you give me an address. Tony, thank you for being here. You have a good night, sweetheart. I'm so glad you came. Give a grandson an extra special kiss. Wish him good night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So. I make the ends match up and then I'm tightening them down. Well, if you're naming names, but I need you to name me some objects, Boomer. But I thank you for your help. I did get it, Lori, and thank you. I'm so glad to have you here. So what I've got so far, thank you for coming and visiting me. I've got the Walking Dead thingy. Then I've got the zombie. They're $15. And if you want to buy them for another YouTuber, that would be fine. If anyone here knows somebody that loves The Walking Dead. Okay, I put the hatchet on after the pistol. Is that right or is that wrong, y'all? Somebody let me know if the hatchet after the pistol is right or wrong. So I haven't seen the show in over a year, so I don't remember. I'm depending on you guys. His other brother, Daryl. I actually get that, Laverne. No, the sharpshooter, that's a joke from before your time. There was a show called the Bob Newhart Show, and there was a character that comes out and says, "Hi, I'm Daryl. This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl." Okay. And now the crossbow, because we're just about to the center. So even though I told you I got this stuff inexpensively, you know, it also takes time and know-how to do the things. Okay, you said now the crossbow. Okay. Oops, my bad. I'm sorry. So I do not want the chain to twirl. So I'm holding it up. I'm holding it straight between two fingers, and I'm counting the chains. 2, 4, 6. So that crossbow is in the center, you guys. It's center-ish. Those links are tiny. I need to get a big man's chain, like a manly man thick chain, so I can make a manly man thick bracelet. So I'm closing these jump rings up really, really tight, and then I'm squeezing them again with my pliers. So I've got so now I have a hatchet, and now I have the crossbow. And see the crossbow, and you said next is the motorcycle. Okay. Fallen Angel, I'm delighted to have you here. A bicycle chain would do, but I'm friends with some women bikers too. I wanted to make some for guys as well. I don't know many women that walk around with Walking Dead bracelets on. But what I'm about to do after I get the charms on is even more monotonous. Okay. I think I'm going to put the handcuffs next because it's also heavy. And I'm dropping this. So two, 4, 6. Okay. I was having a hard time getting the jump ring through that loop just because of the way I was holding it. So does each one of these charms mean something to you guys that are Walking Dead fans? Each one of these charms is significant to each character in The Walking Dead. So I've got the handcuffs on now, and I have enough room for about 3 more. See, so you think the handcuff or the cycle. So I can put the motorcycle on next. That's what I think I'll do. So I'm taking the motorcycle here. It will focus a little bit. It's got a I'm sorry, I was concentrating. So I'm doing the motorcycle next to the handcuffs. So two. Yeah, I don't think I'll put that one on there. The musical note, I think June knew about it because there was somebody singing on whatever she was watching last night when I was talking to her. Okay. So I'm going to move that. I've got space for two more, and I have two more charms. So it would be the hacksaw and Lucille, because that's all that's left. We'll put Lucille the bat last. Easy for you to say. You keep dropping it. Let's see. 2, 4, 6. Yep, the hacksaw's going on right now, Boom. I don't know if you can see the details on this bat or not, but it's very, very detailed. It's cool. I'm going to get the jump ring open to put the bat on the last ones. On the last one. And yeah, Laverne, that'll be written down in my life history too. If they're bad, don't know how to behave, I love them. That's ridiculous. Now I'm just old and wouldn't put up with that crap, and I'd beat them half to death before they could beat me. See, 2, 4, 6. Thank you, James. Okay. You flip them over the right direction. Okay. I've got you have TO, it hurts like a bee. I'm with you. I can't handle any stress or BS. Oh, TMJ. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I didn't know that, Boom. I saw a lady in physical therapy for that. Okay, here's the Walking Dead thing. Here's the zombie. There's the cowboy hat. Texas Life Julie. Hi. I'm so glad to have you here. Welcome. There's the gun pointing toward the zombie on the charm bracelet. There's the hatchet. There's the crossbow. The handcuffs. Oh, yeah, it's in your jaw. I've also known a lady that ended up having to have surgery, and I hope you don't, Boom. There's the motorcycle. There's the hacksaw. And there's Lucille. I'm going to try to put it on to show you, but the surprise is I'm not finished yet. I'm going to put blood droplets on the bracelet. I have not put this up in my Etsy store yet. If you want it, it's $15. Order it through my PayPal and give me your address because I'm terrible at finding people. If you want to order it as a gift for another YouTuber or a family member, put that address in there too. Okay, that's how that goes when you fasten it on. And this is the bangles and the charms all around, which I'm not showing very well because these are all, these are all the pieces that are there. This is how to get that bracelet off. You just move that back and slide it back through the hole there, and it comes right off. Thank you, James. But now I'm going to do something that I haven't showed you guys how to do before. I need to find how many spaces. Oops. I keep picking it up and dropping it. I want to see how many spaces are in this bracelet. And I don't think I'm going to put a space right there. I'm not sure. I will try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to need to make 10. I'm trying to shake it because it jingles and jangles, and I want you guys to be able to see it now that I've got it all on. Thank you, Boomer, and everyone for your participation of what goes on next. Thank you, everybody, for your help. I do have a surprise, though. I have these little red beads that I'm going to use for blood droplets. And I have these tiny little things here. Oh, I haven't done a Sons of Anarchy bracelet. I want to watch that again. I want to do a Sons of Anarchy. I've already thought about it, and I wanted to do a Breaking Bad one. I'm glad you liked it, James. I told you about 2 months ago or so that I'd made one, that I was going to do one on my live sometime. See these little bags of beads? The things that I order off of eBay don't even cost $1. And they come in these tiny little bags. And I don't have to pay any customs or anything for them. I get them with free shipping. And so the thing is having enough talent to know what to do with them. Boomer, are you still here? I'm going to pour some beads out on my little palette right here. And let's go. I'm going to readjust myself in the chair and take a drink of water because the hard part is now beginning. For me, this is hard anyway. Yeah, it definitely would. I'm already learning how to make the Breaking Bad chemistry symbol with polymer clay, and I've looked at some small campers to order to go with that as well. And I've also looked at beakers. So I'm going to need to take my flat nose pliers, and these are called head pins. They look a lot like straight pins, but I'm going to put one of these little beads at the bottom so that my red bead won't slip off. And then I'm going to put a red bead on it, just like this. I'm going to take the pliers. I'm trying to find a way I can hold it where you guys can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the smaller tip pliers, just like this, and I'm going to fold it down into a right angle, just like that. Just like, if I can find the camera, like this. I'm going to take, no, Julie, it's not easy. It's monotonous. But I'm going to do this 10 times because I'm making little blood droplets. I'm going to take this down to about, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I'm taking it down to about 1/4 of an inch, and I'm clipping off this long pin. Okay, James. I'm taking this and clip, and I should have held it because it went flying. I take these little round nose pliers like this. I'm going to hold these. Jan, you're here still. That's great. And I pray this works out, you guys, because I'm doing it on camera. And I'm going to roll. I'm holding on to the very end of the wire, and I'm going to roll it that way toward the direction where it's bent. It's not easy. But what I'm trying to do is make a little loop at the top. Where I can attach the jump ring. Yes, they are going in my Etsy shop, but Etsy shop will take a commission from me. And if you would like to buy it, just send $15 plus it takes $3.50 in the mail to get it to you, the very cheapest that I can. I mean the very, very cheapest that I can. I cut my little wire a little bit too short. And I've done hundreds of these before. Really, literally hundreds of these before. So make a little loop at the top. Like this. I'm straightening it out so it will never open again. Well, Boomer, this is made to dangle. And sometimes the holes in the beads are too small for the jump rings to go through. And I've done hundreds of these before. So this makes a little, if it will focus, it makes a little loop at the top, and I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna get hold of this anyway. So the next time I'll try one, I'm going to just put some beads on here. Let me see. Well, it didn't come off the bottom. So I think I'm going to put 3 on there to make look like a long splash. Maybe a long drip of blood. And put the pliers right there. Bend the wire down like that. And the next time I cut the wire, don't cut it so darn short so I can actually not struggle to make a loop and appear to know what I'm doing. But I sat there and made 150 of those on a live stream one night when I was sitting on Boomer's panel. But yeah, I'm not new. You are. I'm just playing. So, yeah, I just put some more so it looks like a bigger blood splatter. And I'm cutting the wire a little longer so I can roll it back. And this time I'm going to hold the wire between my fingers so it doesn't spiral across the room. Yay. Did you guys hear that? That was the sound of success. Jan. Well, I'm not an expert. I'm fumbly. I'm real fumbly. I feel like sometimes I'm working with 10 toes because I just learned this earlier this year by watching YouTube videos. And practice, 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 practice. I need to hold this, so I'm using my tools to hold it. And I'm taking my round nose pliers and I'm going to roll it back on itself and make a loop so that I can attach the jump ring, and it can be a little bangle that looks like blood splatter dangling. And this one turned out, whoops, Oh, I'm sorry about your jaw. This one turned out a whole lot better because, I'm even tightening it. This one turned out a whole lot better because I made the wire a little longer. And opening a jump ring and attaching it to the loop that I just made and closing the jump ring back. I'm taking the edge of the pliers. I'm making sure that these touch and match. Boomer, I know that really hurts. Said the lady that I knew that had it, once they operated on her, she never had that problem again. But she was in pain for quite a while. So I have two made. And I have on a key. You've lost your wrench too. Frozen Coke boy. Yay! Aniki lost her wrench. YouTube has been deciding for me who I can and cannot have. Okay. These are called head pins. You can buy them at any craft store. Hi, Aaron. I'm so glad to have you here. How are you feeling? Are you okay? Are you feeling better? Okay, keep it real simple. Hope you get to feeling better. Thanks for being here. So these were called head pans, and that's what I was doing for making the little blood droplets to go on the bracelet. And Aniki, I made a Walking Dead bracelet. I made a Walking Dead charm bracelet tonight. Here are the little charms. Yeah, everybody wants to show up to see me on my panel, Boomer. They love me too. You were leaving because nobody was here. Aw, I'm teasing. I am. Because you call me sis, and that's what we're supposed to be allowed to do. So I was trying to show Aniki the bracelet, and then I hit my camera. Look. I'm glad you're here. I'm just making blood droplets to go in the spaces between the charms at the moment. So there was Lucille and the hacksaw, and the motorcycle, and the handcuffs, the crossbow, the hatchet, the pistol, the cowboy hat, the zombie. Yeah, they would. That would be an awesome game of Monopoly. Then I'm going to move this over here and continue to work on my blood droplets. That's what I'm calling blood droplets. I'm using little red beads, and I'm putting 3 on them. I'm putting like this. mashing it down. I will put it up in my Etsy store, but it would be great if you would just go to my PayPal and if you wanted one. Okay. And I mess that way. I bend it in a right angle that way, and I use my wire cutting tools and grab this, hold the end right here because it will projectile across the room. There we go. I'm going to take, that's a little bit too long. That's going to really mess up. And I can tell. Oh, Jan, please do. Yes, most definitely. I'm sorry, dear. I was not looking at the chat. Ah. Oh, that's bad, Aaron. We need to play by virtual. We need to play online, like on a Google Hangout or something. So I'm grabbing these with round nose pliers, and I'm rolling back to the area where I bent it, and then closing that loop up. One, two, three, four, five, five, four, three, two, one. Yes, I get that, Boomer. I actually do. That's the number of beads on each dangle charm. I don't know. I really got that. That is weird, weird, weird. I read your mind. I just looked at it and I got it, Boomer. I'm just closing this a little bit tighter. Okay, this one has one. I've got 2 3s, which is unnecessary. I'm going to do one with 2 on it. Boomer, we're suddenly becoming in sync, and that scares me. Because if you could read my mind, you would run away screaming. At least that's what I've been told. That's the yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1 is I'm going to put between each charm. In the first one, I'll put 1, and the second one, I'll put 2, and the third space, I'll put 3, and the fourth space, I'll put 4, and the fifth space, I'll put 5, and the sixth space, I'll put another 5, and then I'll start walking backwards till I get to 1 again. That was a great suggestion. I'm over here trying to squeeze pliers. Ugh. Ugh. It's very hard to hold. Yes, I have an entire bag full of stuff. I'm going to be up as long as possible, and I'm going to be working on my Halloween jewelry next. I'm staying up. I'm going to try to do an 8-hour stream, and after that goes off, I'm going to try to do another one. I'm going to be making Halloween merch. I've got witches and spider webs and bats and pumpkins and all kinds of creepy things. I've got pentagrams and I've got a lot of spooky stuff ready to go for Halloween. And I was going to create the merch on my channel and I was going to try to sell it. And I hope that good people like you guys would come by and visit me. And if you're not able to get it, you know somebody who would be, and just say something. Okay. This one, I need to roll it down a little bit more. Got to make sure that these boogers close. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I don't like this one, and that's okay because there's nothing much lost in it. It does add up collectively, but the wire is too long. I don't yet. I was looking at them at the Dollar Tree. Gosh, I cannot cut that. There we go. Owie. Oh, my hands. Okay. Okay, this is the one for 2. I've got 3. Yeah. I'm just going to put him over. This is the one for 3, and I'm doing 2, and I've got 1, but I don't like it, so I'm going to do another one with 1 on it. That would be a good idea if I had time to do that. Right now, I'm going to try to get this over with. My fingers were starting to curl because I don't have big man strength. No, I didn't cut myself, Aaron. I just screamed because it was painful. I had to squeeze these pliers really, really tight to cut wire, and I'm just a girl, so I make all kinds of girl noises. You guys got to get used to it. I'm total chick right here. That's a good suggestion, Boomer. Aniki, I'm so glad you're here. That would be really cool if you could come. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Get another one with 4 on it. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Stop, people. I'm talking to these beads. What are the silver beads for? I put them there because I thought initially that the red bead, I thought the red bead would fall off the head pin like this. I thought the hole in the bead was too big. That's true. So I got the silver bead and put it through there as a bead stopper to put on the end. And I think it was really pretty. But I wanted less silver and more blood, so I stopped doing that right away when I realized that it was not going to fall off, and I'm going to do as much red as possible. Yes, I'm afraid that's true, Frozen Coke Boy. If I was to cut myself, everybody would be calling ambulances, not knowing that I just bind it up and keep on going. What I'm doing right now is just putting the right amount of beads on the head pin, and I'll just take them up later. Well, thank you for telling me, Jan. I didn't know. I'm not very acquainted with her. I've seen her channel around, but we're not friends. I don't know her. I'm sorry to say. Well, introduce me. Tell her I come with good references. Depends on who you ask and what day, I suppose. So I've made 2 5s. And then I'm going to need 4, 3, 2, and another 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. And 1. Okay, Boomer. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the help. Appreciate the suggestions. So, trying to find out where's a good spot for the camera for me to be able to work at the same time. There. Thank you for being here, Laverne. I really appreciate your friendship and your support. You guys make sure to hit the like button for me on the way out. And leave me a comment after this is over. You guys can come back tomorrow or later today, depending on your time. Aniki, that would be awesome because that's closer to me. That's about 3 hours away, hun. I'd actually get to see you, doll. And kids, hi. Yes, I have an Etsy shop, and I'll be putting this jewelry up in it later on today. Whoops. I'm so glad you came to visit me. I've been seeing you around in the chats and stuff. Thank you. I know I'm up really, really, really late at night, which is very much what I do. I'm kind of an insomniac, but I'm glad you're here, Em and Kids Life Videos. Thank you for coming to my channel. Okay. I made that one. I'm putting it aside. Make sure that it's good and closed. Yep. And now I'll do the one that has 2 in it. Oh, it's 7 a.m. in the UK there. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being here. I'm making Walking Dead charm bracelet tonight, and it's 2 a.m. my time. It's 2:08 a.m. in my time. I'm taking the head pin that I put beads on, just like that, and I'm trying to find a place where the camera likes me. I'm going to take it like that and bend it at a 45-degree angle. Just straight across like that. Then I'm taking my wire cutters. I'm holding the little thing. I'm taking my wire cutters and pointing it down. If you would like to, go back and watch the earlier part of the video where I was making and putting the chains on. That was me snapping the wire there, you guys. And right now I'm making little blood droplets to put in there, and it's going to look awesome. So I'm trying to hold it with, and then I'm going to, see, I dropped it. There we go. That is such a smart cat. Frozen Coke Boy has this very intelligent cat named Milko, and Milko should have his own show. Milko was hungry. Okay. Sorry I got quiet, you guys. I'm concentrating, and it's really, really late. And I thank you guys for staying here and hanging with me and watching me just craft. I'm holding this down so it doesn't fly into the air. And it'll end up in my foot later. That's for sure if I let it just fly into the air. Yeah, he was here earlier. He stayed for a good little while and he gave me some excellent suggestions. Whoops. That would be awesome, Jan. If you get that link, anytime you're here, you're welcome to drop it. And I'm taking these little round nose pliers and I'm rolling the wire back to the area where I bent it to make a little loop. And I'm just closing it up right there. Thank you, James, my friend. So I put the beads on a little head pin and then I made a loop so I can put the jump ring into it later. And then I bumped the camera because I'm like that. So aggravating. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll find the one that has 5 in it. Well, I missed last year's reunion. I didn't know about it at all. And I'm so close to it, it's not even funny. I'm pushing this down with my finger, and it makes it, for heaven's sakes, it makes it shaped like that. And then this is not the smartest thing to do, but I'm going to show you about where I cut it. I cut it about 1/4 of an inch away. I'm not hitting my skin, but I'm going to curl my fingers so this doesn't fly everywhere. I'm having a hard time getting it to cut, you guys. I think my pliers have gotten dull. There we went. So I'm picking it up just like this. And I'm rolling it back. I need something to hold this part right here. And roll it back and make sure it closes very well. Thank you, Lori. I'm really glad. Please keep me in mind. You could go to my PayPal link. They're going to be $15 plus the cost to mail them to you. And I'll mail them to any address you type in and put a note in there from you if you wanted to give it as a gift. I do that all the time. My goodness, I'm having to readjust in my chair, you guys. Okay. So. Hi, darling. I'm so glad to see you here. Welcome. I've been working on a Walking Dead charm bracelet this evening, and I'm making the blood droplets now. Hopefully, they don't come from me. Ha! And I'm sorry I'm getting quiet. You know, I'm trying to find a good camera angle tonight and holding this. I'm having to hold it a little different than most jewelry makers just because of the strength of my hands. But so now that I've got this bent into a right angle, I'm taking my round nose pliers and grabbing the very tip of these. And I'm going to roll it back toward the beads. Making a loop that I can put the jump ring on later. Should have went faster, but I'm having a hard time seeing you guys. So there we go. I got it. Oh, Jan, definitely. That is good news. My world in OKC, I'm so happy to have you here. I'm sitting up late crafting tonight. Jan, I think that's really good news. And you're a mod, so you're able to grab links and drop them in the chat too and tell people things. You're privileged. I'm so glad this is a peaceful place and that I still have 12 viewers after all of this. Thank you guys for being here. And please help my channel by giving me a thumbs up and I love to read your comments later. And um, they mean the world to me. And sometimes when I have a bad day, I can go back and read the comments. Donna Rock. Oh, hello. I'm so glad to have you here as well. I understand everybody's got to get up early in the morning, but hopefully you'll get a chance to come back um, and look at it later when you have a little bit more time. Oh my goodness. I would love to work on a journal with you. I've got a lot of vintage books and paper and stuff. I've been planning to do a journal. I've done many pages and I've sewed books and that kind of thing. I've done some practice. Irish whiskey. Um, I thank you for being here, sir. I really appreciate you coming seeing me tonight. It means a lot. And I'll come see you when I can as well. Thank you for doing this. Anybody that's interested in a Walking Dead bracelet, you can hit me up on my PayPal link. They're $15 plus $3.50 to ship it to you because that's the cheapest I can get it to you anywhere inside the states. And maybe my world in OKC, we can get our supplies together and talk on Hangouts first if you want to. Maybe we can do a panel together and work on our journals. I haven't planned a specific journal theme, but I do love vintage and shabby chic. And I've got a lot of that. I'm probably going to do a Halloween book really quickly from the movie The Hocus Pocus. And I know it's been done so many times. I made one last year, but I make them very differently. So I made a Hocus Pocus spell book for Halloween, and I've got the supplies to do that. It's really cool. It's fun. But the drunk journals that you're talking about, um, James the Sharpshooter can teach you too. Um, but it's just copy and paste. I'm crafting on a card table, and the card table's legs are on carpet. So anytime I move, it kind of vibrates a little bit. And I love doing crafting and polymer clay and anything with scrap paper, anything with beads. I love vintage media. I love to alter jars and bottles. I have a lot that I have done. It is a lot more expensive if it's going to the UK. What I have to do is charge you the price, which is $15 US, and then go to the post office with it. And then I make a picture of what it charges me. Then I send you an invoice for what that shipping price was. So you know that I'm true and good and honest and not trying to make even one penny off of shipping at all. I don't know off the top of my head what it would be to ship to the UK, but I would find out that way. If you wanted the bracelet, it would be $15, and then I would put it in a small packet that's safe and pad it really well and take it to the post office and find out what the price is. And I'd make that picture and I'd send that to you, at the address that you've left me on the PayPal link. And that way you'd know how much it would cost if you were interested in doing it. Because I don't even know if there'd be a customs fee or something when it gets to you because I don't have any experience. But James is a very good teacher, Jan, when it comes to dropping links. And there's been many people that did not know how to do it when they first started. And I just copy and paste. You can also tell your friend to come over here, the one that was going to have the meetup, and have her come over here, and I'll set it up to where she can drop the link if she wants to talk to me too. It's great to make new friends. I'm all for it, Jan. I know I've talked to her before and I just don't remember it. I know I've been to her channel and said hello before. My apologies, but I'm open to making more friends. Let's see, there's 3, and now. Oh, the customs fee is up to the buyer? Well, I'm certainly not going to make a profit off of shipping at all. I'm just going to send her a photograph with my cell phone. I'll take it and copy it and then send it to her in her email address, what they said at the post office, so she'll know. And if she wants it, I'll send her an invoice for that. But I have no idea how to ship overseas. But I'm willing to. I'm willing to learn. Why would the ship customs fee be up to the buyer? That's not fair. I thought it was a certain amount per country. That doesn't make any sense because, oh, the buyer, not the seller. I misread that. Never mind. Just forget everything I just said. I'm making these tiny loops, you guys. I set up one night and made these tiny loops till I got blisters on my fingers. So the next things I'm going to do. Oh man, I'm down to 7 viewers, you guys. Everybody's got to go to bed. I understand that. Not everybody's a night owl. Buyer pays the shipping and any other costs depending on the country. I figured that out after I read it out loud, made a dummy of myself. Was like, I did misread it at first. I mean, I read it right, but I understood it backwards, completely backwards. Thank you for the 7 of you that are still here. I'm happy to have all of you. Kisses. Sorry I got quiet. I was concentrating on what I was doing. I know this has got to be the most boring thing at the moment. Thank you to everybody that's here. Thank you to everybody that came to the stream tonight, too. I'm not finished yet, though, believe me. I have more merchandise to make. Well, then. Yes, 7 amazing viewers. And well, it's taken me a few hours just to make this one, Aaron. I do have 7 amazing viewers and people that stuck with me. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for coming back time and time again. You are faithful and you're very loving, and I appreciate it. Oh, well, Jan, would you invite them to come over here? Because I would be friends with them, no problem. I would love to speak to them. Just tell them that, I'd be interested in seeing what I could do to help with the event. That Sevierville is not, Gatlinburg is not too far away from me. I'm trying to make these little curly Q things right here, and I broke this one. So, thank you, Aaron. I'm glad. Is it my voice or my silliness? I can be ridiculous sometimes. Thank you, Jan. They would be so welcome. I forgot to tell you, Aaron, thank you for the link that you sent me in the chat. I really enjoyed her music. It was different than anything I'd ever heard, but it was very similar to our bluegrass music here, but had a different spin on it. Yes, these little beads do end up in the floor sometimes because my middle name is not Grace, and I tend to knock things everywhere and have to clean them up later. I have them organized in little containers and stacked in bookshelves and in boxes. Uh, I'm wanting to get this last one done. Well, thank you. I'm excited about it. When is it, Jan? You may have said, but I'm fussing with tiny little small things and I'm missing some things in the chat. Hmm. Yes, I thank James too all the time. James, I feel very fortunate to have made a friend in him. Mm. My hands are getting gnarly trying to squeeze these little pliers. I don't know why this very last one is being so difficult, but it is. Hmm. Thank you for being up this late, James. Hmm. I'm quiet because I'm trying to get this done, and I know that's very well spoken, Aaron. Very well spoken indeed. Okay. Now I have one. Make sure I've got enough jump rings here, you guys. 2, 3, 4, 5. These are too little. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. July the 8th through the 10th. It's 3 days. There's going to be a picnic. Also, the banquet is $30. It'll be catered. Okay, that sounds amazing. It sounds really good. I'm going to start putting these little blood droplets on the bracelet now. I'm moving the camera a little bit, you guys. I totally dropped things. So there will be things on my floor. Yes, there will. Yay. Now, once more with feeling. I'm going to open these little jump rings here. Thank you, in kids. Oh, that would be great. With families too. Okay, I took this one that just had one bead on it, and I'm going to put it in the middle between the zombie dude and the Walking Dead thing. Wee Bob, popping in to say hello before I head to work. Hope you have a great day. I hope you have a wonderful day too. Thank you for stopping in. I'm so happy to have you. I appreciate you for coming in. I'm working on Walking Dead jewelry tonight. Okay, now I'm going to do the blood droplet that has 2 on it that I just made. That was so time consuming, you guys. My hands are getting really tired. Michelle, hello. Blessings to you from my baby boy, Kitty Handsome, and Mama, me, Hun, Dream Walking Angel. Blessings to you too, Michelle. Thank you for coming and being in my channel this morning. I've been up for a while and I've been working on making some jewelry. I'm making Walking Dead jewelry because I hear that the next season is going to be coming out very soon. At least it's what I was told. And there's a lot of Walking Dead fans around. I'm so glad that you stopped by. I appreciate you choosing to do this. Yeah, my eyes are going bonkers too. I have made so many little pieces, haven't I, Jan, to go on this bracelet. Handmade the pieces. Making these little blood droplet dangles. That's what they're supposed to be. Now, it's coming this Sunday, so it is a good time to be making them. Thank you, James. I hope to sell a lot of them this season. It would help me with my bills. It's 2:44. It's the exact same time I have, Michelle. Exact same time I have. Okay, for some reason, my little beads fell off the jump ring there. Everybody's crazy over the show. So I'm going to put oh, for heaven's sakes. Just trying to get my eyes to focus to make the jump ring go through the little hole in the chain. Yes, Jan, you have a point. My eyes are not cooperating. And I keep dropping this. Oh my goodness. I need one of these little things that hold the charm bracelet. And I dropped it again. And if you noticed, oh, I don't mind you asking me at all. No, Michelle, honey, I'm down in Georgia. I kind of wish you was up here next to me. Up here, down here. Sorry, it's late or early. I'm so glad you did come to the stream. I get silly when I get a bit sleepy. Sillier than normal, usually. Okay. How long have I been working on this? All about 3 hours. So far. that's how long it takes to handcraft something. I mean, people can be faster if, there's not so many pieces that go to it. But I handmade some of these pieces, and you guys watched me do it. So I'm going to lay it down here, and hopefully that will make a difference when I go to put the charms on. I don't know if it will or not. I have the dropsies right now. That's what my grandmother used to call it, was the dropsies. Every time you pick up something and you drop it, she said, well, I must have the dropsies. I think that's cute and funny. I'm going to make a picture of it when I'm through so I can put it up on my Etsy shop. But like I said, I really appreciate if anybody was interested in it, if they would buy it through my PayPal, because it's $15 and then $3.50 for shipping. It must be a stress relieving method making bracelets. Normally, but if you do it too long and don't take a break, it gets really aggravating and it can cause you stress. But tonight, I'm having fun. I've got you guys to talk with, and it helps. And I wanted everyone to see that when you buy something from a crafter, that you're buying their art. You're not just buying. Dropsy is also goldfish condition. You're correct. That's funny. I forgot that. You just won Jeopardy, the game show. I don't know if you have it over there. See, when you buy something from an artist or a crafter, if you don't ever go up to them and say, that's too much, I could buy it at Walmart. Because, yes, you can, but you can't get somebody's art at Walmart, and you've got it reproduced over and over and over again. It's mailed to you from China. You're not buying art. You're buying mass-produced product there. And if you could do it yourself any cheaper, then you should go buy the supplies and the tools and start practicing and learning how to do it. There's a skill to this. You can't just read about it and suddenly you're a professional overnight. You have inclination to do artistic things or you don't. And if you want to learn, you definitely can be taught if you have the hunger. And so, Walmart stinks. Well, they sure are awfully handy. But sometimes when you live in small towns, I do enjoy making them. I enjoy them. I'll show you. I'm almost done with this, and I'll show you some others that I've made. Well, I have some of them listed in my Etsy store if you ever want to go browse and just look to see the quality of my work. But the things I crochet are character hats. They're things from like children's TV programs or animals or beautiful things. I make baby booties or photo prop outfits, and mermaid costumes, and huge blankets, and baby coming home sets. I started my Etsy shop when I was simply crocheting, but Michelle, I totally understand. I've been on it before, a few times, as a matter of fact. And I had to, when I had kids, be on it and on Section 8 as well. So I'm definitely am not a judgy person. Yes, it's taken me 3 hours to make one. So you notice that I forgot the other side of the hatchet? Ooh, she's right. I'm going to have to take these off. I totally missed one. I wondered a minute ago. Thank you, Jan. Not in the chat, Michelle. Maybe you can message me on the About page or dreamwalkingangel@gmail.com. Jan, you just saved my evening. Bless you. Thank you, dear. Let's see. I thought I was done, almost done, and I missed a spot. So I'm going to have to take these other two off, but that's okay. I'm so glad she called my attention to it. It's not a big deal. You got to take into account that it's 3 in the morning and that I've been sitting here for 3 hours. And Jan just saved my rear. I appreciate you, Jan. I thought I was so close to being done here, but no. Okay. I can't use those same jump rings again because opening them and closing them like that. Let's see, like, where am I? Let's see, opening and then closing them like that has weakened the wire. And I don't want the charms falling off if I sell it. And I always open jump rings this way. I don't ever open a jump ring like that. I always open them this way. But because I've opened it and closed it, and then I had to open it again to take it off, I've got to get some more. Oh, thank you. See, James just put up my email. So if you want to write me, Michelle, you can. I don't typically call people on their cell phone because I don't want my number out there. And so I'm taking off these little jump rings because if I sell this, I want it to be quality. I don't want it to be weakened. So I got brand new ones out of the box, you see. You see, I'm going to open up the brand new ones. I'm going to do everything with quality. You know, I'm not going to just put something up there that's weakened and try to pass it off to you. There's no stinking way. I wouldn't want to be treated that way. Oh my goodness. So I'm kind of stretching. I'm going to take a break a second. And excuse me. I reached for a bottle of water and I bumped the camera again. I bought these at Hobby Lobby, and these are size 6 glass seed beads. They're red opaque. It says it was $3.99. I don't know when this is ever going to focus, for heaven's sakes. It says it was $3.99, but I got it at 50% off week, so I paid $2 for a huge box. It says it has 114 grams or 4 ounces in it, and the tube is 6 inches long and 1 inch wide, and it's filled with those beads. And I got all of that for $2. And like I said, I don't feel like I've been spending a lot on supplies, but it's the time and the knowledge with what you have that really makes it worth doing and worth having, in my opinion. And you know that expression, opinions are like noses. Everybody's got them and they both smell. I cleaned that up. So I've got, let me see which one I'm going to check and see which one I'm on next. Sorry. So 1 bead, 2, 3, and right here between the gun and the hatchet, I totally missed that one. So I need to pick up the one that has 4 beads on it, and I need to pick up the jump ring. Oh no, sis, that's not safe. Don't put your cell phone. My email address is the best way to get in touch with me. But don't ever put your cell phone number in a chat, because you do not know who might be lurking that's not talking in the chat, and that could cause you a lot of problems. And I don't want you to have problems, but I don't want to be responsible for a problem starting on my live either. So be real careful and take care of yourself. And yes, I don't talk to people on their cell phones very often. I'm more of a texter. I do have a Facebook. You can reach me by Messenger over there. If you want to message me on a Dreamwalking Angel over there, that would be quick also, and you don't have to go by phone. Jan, I got them. I got them right between the hatchet and the pistol. So now, number 5. Gonna open up the new jump ring. James, I don't know how you do what you do. Message me on Dreamwalking Angel. I don't talk to people that I don't know on the telephone, and I'm sure you're a sweetheart. It's just I don't want my number out there either. And I've seen you around before, and I know you're okay, but we don't know each other. Yes. And I don't want lurky creepazoids. Frozen Coke Boy's been here when I've had lurky creepazoids come after me before, and knows that we just laugh about it later. But it's not ever, it's not wisdom. He's so fast. I'm like, what, did you just have that on hand waiting for me to ask or something? How did you do this? Mm-hmm. Kenneth, the Kentucky fam, good morning. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Are you up Late or you up early, sir? Oh my goodness. Okay. Michael Gwynn. Hi. God bless you. Have a great night, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Yes, you can get me. There's no need to be scared, Michelle. Um, I'm there. I check my messages from time to time over on Dream Walking Angel, but I don't want to use the phone to talk, darling. Michael Gwynn, I'm making Walking Dead charm bracelet tonight. It's pretty awesome, even if I say so myself. That's a good suggestion, Frozen Coke Boy. Michelle, don't be worried that I won't be getting your messages. I'll check my messages, okay? Michelle, are you in danger or anything? Is there something that I can help you with? I'm sorry I'm getting quiet, you guys. It is late and I'm concentrating on. If you guys wouldn't mind to make sure that you've left me a thumbs up and leave me a comment after the video's over, it would really help my channel. And if you like country music or classic rock or anything, go over and listen to my playlists and let them run all the way through. Help me with my watch hours. If you like country music, Michael, do you like country music? Do you like rock or heavy metal? Well, I'm sorry, Michelle. Um, you can go down to your public library if you have to. Well, Michael, I don't know if you know or not, but I've been singing a lot, and I need my watch hours um, before October 17th. And if you'd like to listen to it, I would appreciate it, because even if you don't like it, if you're my friend, you could turn the volume down. I mean, I wouldn't take it personally if you didn't like it, because it's not everybody's taste, you know. But if you could turn the volume down and just let it play anyway, it would really help me. And Michelle, if you're not good with computers, but you're on here tonight, I am glad you're here, but I really don't like giving out my number. Jan, thank you. That was sweet. I was not fishing for that, but I was fishing for getting my watch time up before the date in October. And it's either the 7th and one more week or the 17th. I'll have to go back and check again. But Michael, I would love it if you would come over and comment and talk. And I really have liked, you've been so faithful, as a viewer and a friend. And not everybody knows that, I count you as a neighbor because you're in the neighboring county. And that's why I said, well, how are you doing anytime we have a storm? She's from Lexington, Kentucky. I did not know that. Is she kin to the family, the McBride, like Ashley McBride and Melissa? And you remember McBride and the Ride from the 90s? I wonder if she's kin to the musical family. Ashley McBride is awesome. And Kenneth, if you like country music, I hope you would come over and put my playlists on and let it play too. But nobody here is obligated. I don't mean it like that. Y'all. And Kenneth, the Kentucky fam, I grew up in the southeastern part of Kentucky myself. And I lived in a lot of different little places. The last place I lived was Corbin, Kentucky, but I grew up in little places like Hazard and Harlan, and we may have talked about it before, but I grew up in a lot of little places, and we considered Lexington the big city because it was just a different way of life in Lexington than the way that we grew up. So I want to get to where it will show. I'm going to lay this out and just raise it up, okay, you guys? I'm going to lay it out and straighten it up. Oh, there's my friend Anita. I'm so glad you're here. Tell you what, I think I'll do is get this piece of paper and put it up underneath here. I'm going to put this on here. That is something else. That really is, Erin. Oh, I'm sorry you caught a flu bug. I hope you don't feel absolutely terrible. Sorry about the camera. I'm trying to fix it. You can see my little work table. I'm glad you come by with you being sick and all. Especially. Oh no. Theraflu works very well for me when I get the flu. I'm trying to turn all these little charms around so I can make a good picture of it to put it up on my Etsy site and on my Instagram. I don't want the pictures backwards, you know. Anita, this is that looks like a giant's hand. Oh no. This is a little lady's hand. I wear a size 7 ring. It just looks big up under the camera. I'm so embarrassed. It's from The Walking Dead, Anita. I'm trying to turn these little charms over so I can make a good picture to put on my to use as a thumbnail. So I just finished this, let's just say 3:15. So this took me 3 hours and 15 minutes to make one bracelet that I'm charging $15 for. Don't you guys think that's too cheap? But if I charge any more, people say I don't have the money and that's too expensive. You know, but you got to realize that it's not Walmart, it's an art. You've got to have the skill set to do it, and you have to have the patience to do it. And I sit here and I have literally just about made myself blind with these tiny little circles right here. Have I not, James? Have I not, you guys? James, what do you think about the blood drops in the bracelet? What does anybody think? Not just exclusively James. And Jan, what do you think about the enormous amount of patience it takes to sit here and do something like this? And Anita, before it slips my mind, I do hope you guys get better fast. So, what do you guys think? If I put this on my Etsy, do you think it would sell since Walking Dead's come back on? I'm going to put. You've been trying to get me, Michelle? Can you tell me why? I hope you're not feeling too rotten tonight. Theraflu really, really works fast for me. I hope you can get some and it works fast for you, Anita. Well, what do you guys think about the blood droplets on the bracelet? Do you think that was a good idea? Yay or nay? That would have been a great day. Jan, when I put it up on my Etsy, I think I need to put a little more than $15. What do you think? Or do you think I ought to just stay where I'm at and not get greedy? And I'm just saying that I'm not greedy. I just think that I put so much time in it that I'm worth more than $5 an hour. Plus the supplies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different charms. I don't know either, but I'll go find you on Facebook. I'll go back and look through these. Okay, James, because I said it so many times here, I have to go by what I said originally. I think it needs another one here and here. It's blank. It's really blank, and there's an empty spot, and I think it needs another one down here. I'm not sure. Thank you, James. I have no idea. He's just like magic, isn't he, Anita? Well, I hope to sell about 10 of these because I'm going to need some Christmas money. And I've got some bills that's come up. Well, Michelle, I can't do it right now. I'm on a live, but I'll tend to it. I will. I'll check on it. I'm going to be on live for a while, dear, but I'll check on it as soon as I can. And with you feeling sick and you still come to see me, I think that's so sweet. Thank you, Anita. Get to feeling better now, okay? I just made another one of these loopy things. Have a good night, Michael. Thank you for coming by. Don't forget to leave me a like and maybe a comment later. And if you get time tomorrow, play some of my music and let the playlist play through. And so I made another one of these loops because I think there's way too much chain over here on this side and it needs something else. So I got another jump ring and I'm going to open it. Thank you for everyone that came in. I appreciate it, Michael. Have a good night and sweet dreams. Michelle, oh no, there must be something going around. I hope you can get some medicine and get some rest. Get to feeling better soon. You and Anita both. I need to do one more. I haven't been on since last week, so you haven't missed anything. Anita, you haven't missed a thing. I haven't been on since last week, but I've sent out a couple of messages in advance, so I'll remember to send you out one too now that you've asked me. I don't like to spam people uninvited, but now that you've asked me, I sure will. I'd love you to be feeling well the next time I see you. Kind of hold it between your fingers like this. And I'm going to use these pliers to hold it. Well, I don't want any of the sickness. I'm sorry, though, that everybody else feels bad. That makes my heart hurt for y'all. I'm quiet. I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, you guys. I'm trying not to make a hot mess over here. There we go. Yes, Anita, I did. And I even commented on your video. Go back and check. I left you a sweet comment. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And I know that they treat Medicaid patients differently than those that have insurance, too. Okay. Michelle, I hope you do get better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's a tough time. Well, certainly, Anita, I'd be honored. You let me know whenever you go on live. Michelle, don't do that. With him being a detective captain of police, he would have more abilities to help you than I would. Michelle, I'm sorry that you're having such a hard time. Anita, you don't have to do that at all. I'm actually a terrible mod, but I can click people out that are like trolls and stuff. I'm fast like James when it comes to knocking out trolls, but I'm not fast like James when it comes to dropping links. So I do half of the job well. Oh, Michelle, honey, I am so sorry you're in so much pain. You're going to have to go to the emergency room. It does take skills, James. I know what to do. I'm just not um, as fast at it. You've got to consider that I'm going to blame my age. I'm your parents' age. Michelle, you're just going to have to bite the bullet and go to the ER if you're in pain like that. And I'll say prayers for you. I got the last little drop of blood thing on there. I actually made two more after I thought I was done. Michelle, I don't call because I don't want my phone number out there. And texting is the same way. But if you're in chronic pain, you need to go on to the emergency room, honey. This is very upsetting for me and it's worrying me for you. Now I'm getting upset and I'm getting stressed and I'm getting worried. But I'm not comfortable calling you because I don't want my phone number out there. I want you to go take care of yourself. I want you to contact me back and let me know how you're doing. Well, tell them what your pain level is tonight. Thank you guys for your patience and let me fiddle with this. We're going to all send you up some prayers for healing because I'm sorry you're in so much pain. I live with chronic pain. I don't talk about it very much, but I'm getting to where I can't hardly walk anymore because of my back. And I'm in chronic pain a lot. And I've been sitting here a long time tonight enjoying myself on a live stream. And I have a pillow behind my back. And used to be, if you saw me live streaming at all, it was always in the recliner. But that was just because that's the only place I can really get comfortable. And I understand. Michelle, how long have I known you, honey? Hi, Em and kids. I guess you're wondering what you're seeing. And you're seeing me trying to get the bracelet. And the camera fell off the thingamajig. Sorry, you guys. I hope I didn't hurt you when you fell. Welcome back, Em and kids. I hope the kids got off to school just fine. I hope they have a good day. I'm going to try to straighten this up again because I wanted to get a photograph of it before I put it away so I could put it up on my site, you know. So I worked too hard on this bracelet tonight. Well, Michelle, it's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I don't call people from YouTube unless I've known them a long time. I don't give out my number. I don't text people. I care about people. I do. It's not a lie. I will think about you lots. And I stop and I pray for people to feel better and get healing. But it's not what I do. And if you're in that much pain, please go to the ER tonight. Have I ever met you in person? Or do you just know me through here? James, I'm really concerned about Michelle. Michelle, I care. But I'm not going to do it that way. You can email me. Or you can message me on Facebook. I'm going to use my phone here. Well, Michelle, maybe he could help you. Won't you call your dad tonight? Michelle, I'm not really qualified to help you. And now you got me worried. I don't know what to do. I've offered you 2 or 3 ways to feel better, but I don't know what I can do to help you. No, not this time, Jan. I've got, I'm just getting worried. I really, I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you for asking, Jan. I don't know what to do. I'm worried. I don't know what to do. I want to do the right thing, but I don't want to use my phone to do the right thing. Oh, Anita, I'm the last one to ask on the editing problem. I need lessons on that too. I made some pictures. It's just that I've got a big tender heart and I don't know what to do, and I don't want to be mean to anybody, especially somebody that's hurting. And she's asked me for pain. She's asked me for pain. She's asked me for help. I'm not qualified to help, Michelle. I care. I'm qualified to care, but I don't call people that I don't know. I think you need to go to the ER. I'm not going to use my phone. I live in Georgia. She said she lives in New Jersey. I've never been to New Jersey. Michelle, do I know you in person? Have I met you? Are you telling the truth? I don't know you. And I really am upset that you want to talk to me urgently and there's nothing I can do physically or financially. All I can do is care. And I've gave you several ways to get in contact with me. You can get in contact with me by my email address. You can get in contact with me on Facebook. That's where I'm at, Anita. Exactly the same page. There's no offense. I'm not giving my number out. No. I have a hard time saying no, but my instincts is saying, I don't know you. I'm not going to text you or make a phone call. I'm not a super big YouTuber like Omar or Patty, and even they don't do that. I trust my mods. They're here for a reason. They would not steer you wrong. They're giving you good advice, Michelle, the same way I am. And if your dad's a chief police detective, uh, go to him. Hold on for a second. Michelle, you're welcome to stay. I'm sorry that you don't know computers, but Michelle, it's not that hard. You don't have to have a computer to send an email. You don't have to have a computer to get on Facebook. All you have to have is a phone, and you're on the computer somehow. You're on the internet somehow. You're talking to me somehow at almost 4 in the morning. There's something wrong with that. I'm not going to give out my phone number and I'm not going to text you. There's ways I've provided for you to get in touch with me if you need to, but it sounds like you need to go to the emergency room. It really does, for so many different reasons. I'm not qualified to help you. Is Michelle even your real name? I can't help you. I don't know you. Maybe I know you in person and you're going under an alias, but I'm not going to call you because I don't know you and I'm not giving my phone number out. Um, and we're asking you nicely to please stop and take care of yourself the correct way. And can you please just tell me the truth, who you really are? Please, Michelle. Michelle, tell me who you really are. You do have a cell phone. Michelle, if you can use your phone to get on YouTube, you can use your phone to get on Facebook. If you can use your phone to talk to somebody in a live, you can use your phone to make an email and go on Facebook and message me there. Are you someone I know in real life? Please tell me that. Because if you are, I'll get in the car and go help you at 4 o'clock in the morning. But I don't know you from Adam. Don't be sorry about that, Anita. It takes all different kinds of people to make up the world. And I'm doing my best. This is me being me. And you keep calling me sis like we know each other. I'm not sure. Yes, which is why I think you need to go to the ER right now. You need to be evaluated. You need to go talk to somebody. Um, and Michelle, I'm not qualified to help. You have no idea the amount that I have on my shoulders because I never tell anyone in my real life. But I'm carrying a big, hmm. And Frozen Coke Boy, that's why you're a mod. You went and looked at it and I didn't. I don't know her. I do have a short term memory loss and I have to meet people several times, even in real life, before I remember them. And I can't help that. Michelle, if you don't promise me that you're going to the ER right now, I'm going to have to block you, dear. And I don't like to block anybody, but you're not doing anything about your problem. I can't help you. I'm not qualified. Michelle, please come back and talk to me after you go to the doctor and you go to the ER. I'm going to end this live stream right now. I have to go to the restroom. I'm going to be back up again in a little while. Uh, while I'm gone, I hope you make a phone call. You call an ambulance or something and get yourself some help right now. That's the best I can do. Do not. Thank you, Inman kids. And thank you for being here, everybody. But I'm going to end this live stream right now. And I appreciate everybody's time. Thank you, Anita. And if you knew me, that's why, because I'm tenderhearted. Michelle, I'm ending the live stream right now. Go to the ER. Come back next time when you're feeling better because I've gave you several different chances and I've talked and talked and talked. So you need to go now. And I love you all. And I love you too, Michelle, but I can't help you, darling. You need to talk to somebody. You need to talk to somebody that's not me. I'm not qualified to help you. I'll be back on in a little while. Anita, thank you, everyone that was here. Thank you, everybody. I've talked and talked and talked, but anybody that's known me for a long time knows that I have a big heart, and that's why. And most other people would have just got mad and banned you and blocked you, but you saw me make a bracelet for 3.5 hours. You know I have patience, right, kiddos? Right, my friends? Um, I've been in bad spots before too. I love all of you. Thank you for being here. Anita, thank you for watching me and having patience. Thank you to all of my mods. Well, Michelle, go to the state hospital and come back and talk to me when you feel better. Thank you, Frozen Coke Boy. Thank you, James, for everything you did. Thank you, everybody, for understanding that Alicia's just big hearted. Dream Walking Angel's got a big, tender heart. And I know Anita and other people, just say what's on their mind. Well, I did too. I say what's on my heart. I'm just a lot more patient than y'all are. Most people are. But I love each and every one of you. Don't be worried. I'm not upset. I'm concerned, but I'm not like upset. Okay? I'm doing good. I appreciate y'all so much for being here with me. You've made my time wonderful. Thank you to everybody that's still here. And I hope you have a good morning. I'm going to be back on again in a little while. I'm going to get out some more of my crafting stuff and make some more things. I have to go to the restroom and get some cold drink. But much love to all of you. I appreciate everything you did. Leave me a comment after the stream if you don't mind. It's not mandatory. And I don't even know if I'll keep the stream up because of what just happened. He was awesome, wasn't he, James? I'm proud of you, Frozen Coke Boy. And thank you, Jan. You had permission to do it too. I was just being tender-hearted like always. Thank you. I'm a mush bucket. You guys know that. But I trust all of your advice. Everybody was right. And I'll talk to you again shortly, okay? I love you. Thank you. Bye for now.